For Athens restaurant owner Christos Kapitanakis, soaring electricity bills have slashed profits and forced him to raise prices. Kapitanakis pays between $3,000 and $3,900 a month on power. That's up 40% since Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022 and triggered a European energy crisis.
Today, electricity costs essentially represent a second rent. Even though rents for restaurants can be very high, which is well known to everyone, in many cases the electricity bill from the provider exceeds the rent itself.
His predicament has been echoed across the continent since the war interrupted Russian pipeline gas supplies to Europe. It forced countries like Greece to seek more expensive alternatives. Southeast Europe has felt the impact much more than the Northwest. Experts say that gap will only widen as winter hits and will have a knock-on effect on economic growth. Wholesale power in Greece and Italy in August was 12 times higher than that in Nordic countries. Since 2021, Greece has spent billions of euros on energy subsidies to try to protect customers. In 2022, the spend amounted to 5.3% of GDP, by far the highest in the EU and double that of second-placed Italy. Much of the contrast between Southeast Europe and its neighbours comes down to investment. While the Northeast has power and gas lines that allow the easy transfer of energy between nations, as well as a strong mix of renewable sources, much of Southeast Europe is fragmented and isolated. Power storage, which is becoming increasingly important in northern European countries, is non-existent in parts of the southeast. After power prices spiked in Greece last summer, Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis wrote to the European Commission. He demanded a solution to the, quote, unacceptable differences in electricity costs across Europe.